and don't take anything that doesn't belong to you, even if people are giving you leeway, because sometimes people feel like you're taking advantage, and then you may get some person who's not going to give you leeway. So just follow the rules, okay?
Welcome to the bench of justice.
Court is calling 2022 CR 7738, State of Texas versus Inger Sawyer. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Marcus Sanders.
For the defense?
Scott Hill.
Are you Miss Sawyer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense, I'm showing you what's entitled discovery acknowledgement. Have you received all the discovery in this case, and did you review it with your client?
Believe I have.
Court will find that the state is in compliance with discovery. Miss Sawyer, I'm going to show you if I can find it in here. Oh, there's no application. All right. Miss Sawyer, I'm going to show you what's entitled True Bill of Indictment. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, do you waive the reading of the indictment?
I do, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge. We filed a motion to amend the indictment. We're asking to amend the underlying offense from assault to theft
No objection.
in both paragraphs A and B.
All right, any objection?
No, Your Honor.
All right, then that will be granted without objection. Ms. Sawyer, did you have a chance to confer with your attorney on the changes that the state was requesting to the indictment?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you understand that's a substantive change?
I apologize.
A substantive change. It's an important change.
Yes, Your Honor.
It's a change that allows your attorney to have extra time to prepare for any plea bargain agreements and prepare for jury trial. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So are you in agreement with proceeding? All right. In defense, have you had ample amount of time to confer with your client on this?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you believe that she understands that she has extra time to allow you to prepare for trial if you so wish?
I believe she does. Just
And do you believe she wishes to proceed with this case?
yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Sawyer, I'm showing you what's entitled court
Judge, I'm sorry.
admonishments.
We're waiving paragraph A and the enhancement paragraph.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Sawyer, I'm showing you what's entitled court admonishments. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it, and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, everyone, if you could just give me a moment. Can I have the defense attorneys for the trial on Mr. Parada?
I don't think they're in here.
You want me to
I'll reach
call
out to
them?
them, Judge.
All right, thank you.
I'll call them.
Thank you. All right. Did you understand, Ms. Sawyer, that what you're charged with then by indictment in the paragraph state is proceeding on is burglary of a building, theft? That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to a $10,000 fine. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
If you have a plea bargain agreement with the state, the court does not have to follow your plea bargain agreement. If for any reason the court does not follow your plea bargain agreement and gives you more than you bargained for, the fact that you entered a plea will not be used against you, and you will be allowed to withdraw your plea. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call in the right to remain silent? Did you understand by entering this plea bargain agreement, you were giving up those rights? And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea bargain agreement in this case? Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses to this offense?
She has, Your Honor.
Do you believe she has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against her?
I believe she does, Your Honor.
Do you believe she's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Sawyer, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter this plea? Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea bargain agreement?
No, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you a U.S. citizen?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived her right to jury trial. Showing you the plea bargain page. Did you review that page with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand, according to the plea bargain agreement, the state is requesting that your punishment be assessed at 122 days in the Bexar County Jail. under 1244 of the penal code. There are no applications and they will take in consideration clause number 685467. Did you understand that to be the plea bargain agreement?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense,
Yes, Your Honor.
state.
Yes, Judge.
Next, I'm showing you the paragraph entitled waiver of appeal paragraph. Did you review that paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it? Did you sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the offenses charged in the amended indictment, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State any evidence.
Yes, State Offer States Exhibit 1 and its attachments.
No objection.
Ms. Sawyer, I'm showing you what's entitled waiver and consent to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports? But most importantly, there will be no live testimony. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court is finding there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty and the court is finding you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, just that you follow our agreement. She's been in Bergen County Jail continuously for 122 days. Ready to get out, start the life.
All right, Ms. Sawyer, I read the police report and I see that mostly you're selling food items in toiletry. What's going on in your life?
5 years ago, a gentleman slit my throat, knifed him out of my brain. He cut me multiple times on my arms. I've been at the Hayden for Hope since the hospital released me. And I talked to security that day. I had a rip in my pants. And I talked to security because the main part was closed. And being there so long and being with the employees that have been there as long as I have, they give me some leeway. And so that particular day, like I said, that area was closed. So I went around back where I used to work during the bus passage. Excuse me, it's just hard to keep up with the conversation.
No.
I didn't see nobody, but I found some pens. And so I put pens on and I left my pens there. And when I seen the lady, I tried to pay her for them
All right, let me ask you
and I walked
this.
out.
So here's the thing, what are your plans with the rest of your life? Because, you know, I'm inclined to follow their agreement, which means you're gonna be released from custody, probably in the early morning hours. But when you're released, where are you going? What are you gonna be doing?
I'm going back to Chicago where I'm from.
All right, do you have a bus pass to get to Chicago? How are you gonna make that happen?
I have a daughter that's gonna help me through that.
So that she know you're being released?
She will when I get back and I call her.
I have been in touch with her. Her kids.
All right, so what are we gonna do about the transport? And again, I'm only here to pass your sentence that you agreed to. But I'd like for people before me, so they won't come back before me or any other judge for doing something that may put their liberty in jeopardy, to think about what are the steps they need to take in order to be where they need to be. So is there going to be a bus pass waiting for a Greyhound or a big bus or whatever it is?
I'm going to be calling her daughter as soon as the job checks.
All right. So here's the thing. If Haven for Hope will accept you back while you wait for your daughter to do the bus pass, you need to do that. And don't take anything that doesn't belong to you, even if people are giving you leeway, because sometimes people feel like you're taking advantage and then you may get some person who's not going to give you leeway. So just follow the rules, okay? All right, this is what the court is going to do. The court is going to sentence you to 122 days in the Bear County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served, taking consideration 685467. And I'll show that the judgment is satisfied. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
All right, I'm gonna show you what's entitled trial court certification of defendant's rights to appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it? Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement and because you waive your right to appeal, You do not have the court's permission to appeal. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. You understand? All right, good luck to you. You're welcome. All right.
This case involves the state of Texas versus Sawyer, case number 2022, CR 7738, in a Behar County courtroom. Originally, Ms. Sawyer was indicted for burglary of a building with the intent to commit an assault. However, during the proceeding, the prosecution moved to amend the indictment to burglary of a building, theft, which is a state jail felony. The defense agreed to this change, as it shifted the underlying nature of the crime. Additionally, an enhancement paragraph that could have increased her punishment was waived as part of a plea bargain. Ms. Sawyer entered a plea of guilty. The judge reviewed her rights, confirming she understood that by pleading guilty, she was waiving her right to a jury trial, the right to confront witnesses, and the right to remain silent. The agreed-upon sentence was 122 days in the Behar County Jail. Because she had already served significant time, the judge credited her for time served, effectively making the judgment satisfied and allowing for her imminent release. During a personal exchange, Ms. Sawyer revealed she had suffered a traumatic brain injury and physical assault years prior. She explained the current incident involved taking items like food and toiletries from Haven for Hope, a social services center where she previously worked and stayed. She claimed she thought she had leeway with the staff, but was caught with items she hadn't yet paid for. The judge advised her to avoid taking anything without permission in the future and confirmed her plan to return to Chicago with the help of her daughter. Script. Today we are looking at the case of the state of Texas versus Sawyer. Ms. Sawyer was originally facing a serious charge of burglary of a building with intent to commit assault. However, through legal negotiations, the prosecution amended the charge to burglary with intent to commit theft, which is a state jail felony. This is a significant shift in the legal theory of the case. In the courtroom, the judge ensured that Ms. Sawyer understood the consequences of her plea. Because this was a negotiated plea bargain, the state recommended a sentence of 122 days in the Behar County Jail. The judge carefully explained that by signing the discovery acknowledgments and the waiver of appeal, Ms. Sawyer was giving up her right to a jury trial. The court also utilized Section 12.44 of the Texas Penal Code, which allows a state jail felony to be punished as a Class A misdemeanor, often resulting in local jail time rather than state prison. A moving moment occurred when the judge asked about the circumstances of the crime. Ms. Sawyer described a history of trauma, including a past assault that left her with a brain injury. She explained that she had been living at a local shelter and took food and toiletries, mistakenly believing her familiarity with the staff gave her permission to take items before paying. The judge showed compassion but remained firm on the law, warning Ms. Sawyer that leeway is not a legal defense and that she must follow all rules to protect her liberty. With credit for the time she had already spent behind bars, the judge found the 122-day sentence satisfied. Ms. Sawyer was cleared for release with plans to reunite with her daughter in Chicago, ending the case with a final admonishment that as a convicted felon, she is now prohibited from possessing firearms or ammunition.